I've gotten through the first two chapters of the game, and I'll now move on to the section labeled the final chapter. Um, right now, the developers has only developed the final chapter part 1, I presume out of 2, but it might be out of 3 because the final chapter might be extended. Some games the final chapter is extra long, some games the final chapter is extra short. Depends on the game. They're almost never the right length. But so supposedly there are going to be a final chapter part 2 coming out at some point. And when that happens, this chapter select menu will be here. So although I won't be able to retain the save data from one version to the other, very likely, unless I can find where the save data is stored. And whether or not the format is compatible. When the next part comes out, there's going to be a chapter select, so I could just select final chapter part 2, and then I can start playing it. I accidentally bumped the microphone. I don't know if that actually caused anything funny on the recording. I see here that there's a final chapter part 1 and a final chapter which just came out, part 1B. Now, when I first saw this, when I first started playing the game, I assumed that the developer was releasing the final chapter in like smaller pieces or in same size pieces but more subparts. However, now that I've actually gotten to this point in the game, I can kind of see why there's a part 1 and a part 1B, because there's different combinations of characters that can be left alive by the time you get to this point, right? You could have either Sao, or we know now that his real name is Shin, so you could have Shin and Rekko, or Shin and Alice, or Kana and Rekko, and Kana and Alice. Rekko and Alice in Chapter 2, Part 2 seem interchangeable. They both have similar lines to do the same thing. Imagine if you were a character in a fictional story and you literally were written to be interchangeable with another character. Wow, that is some serious degradation of a character right there. So I don't know if I really approve that kind of writing practice. But they were slightly different in that Alice did use the machine to erase his bad memories of Rekko. Rekko did not use the machine. So that's like the little contrast there, but otherwise they were interchangeable. However, it's very hard to believe that this developer could write Kana and what used to be called Sao, now called Shin, to be interchangeable. That would be pretty crazy. And so I can see why maybe there's a part 1 and part 1B, because there's the Sao version and there's the Kana version. Now I've gotten this late in the game, it's somewhat starting to become important that I really pay close attention to what's going on in hopes that I'm going to be able to guess the mysteries, the solution to the mysteries of the whole game by the time I get to the end for the final chapter part 1. So then the final chapter part 2 will just be a whole bunch of told you so's, especially considering that's not even out yet. I'll have to admit, so far I haven't really been paying very much attention to the mysteries and doing a good job of being forward projections and like picking up on all the little hints and stuff. So I've been pretty lackadaisical about this Let's Play so far. I'd like to put a little bit more effort in. So we're going to make some guesses on who's behind the whole thing and what the purpose of this whole thing is and whatnot. Right now I really don't have much of a clue, so I better go slower and take some notes. Some names, some characters that are kind of thrown out there. One of them is Sarah's father, right? Sarah's father seemed to know something about what was going on. Now, they did make the suggestion early on that Sao's father hired Kai, not really knowing that Kai was a representative of the organization putting on the death game. And Kai felt like he was infiltrating, like he was like somebody, kind of tasked by the organization to watch over Sarah until the day arrived. However, it could be that Sarah's dad was really in on it, especially considering that if you go the Kana ending, if you decide to kill Sao instead of Kana, you get the scene where, like this temporary scene where Sarah's dad, quote unquote, meets her in the winner's room, implying that his dad is somebody who's actually behind it. Her dad is somebody who's actually behind it and not whatever. Also, on the night when Sarah and Joe were kidnapped, Um, Sarah's dad sent Kai an email saying that he was going to abandon the house. There's like, I guess he maybe it was like, I don't know why, but that maybe he kind of knew that he shouldn't be home. Either because he would get kidnapped, but he's a dad, so you would think he'd be there to try to protect his daughter from getting kidnapped. Maybe just hoping his daughter wouldn't get home, or that Kai would do his job or something, and relying on Kai to prevent Sarah from coming home, which didn't work because Sarah just ran. Or he was trying to set up Sarah's kidnapping, and he didn't want to be there because that was the setup would make him required him to not be, or it was just a better setup if she came home and there's no one there, and suddenly she gets kidnapped. So, also, we know that he claims that Sarah's not his real daughter, which, from the beginning of the first the end of the first chapter, the beginning of the second chapter, which some sort of indication that maybe Sarah was somehow engineered or invented specifically to do this game. There is a journal written by somebody, which seems like maybe Kaiji, in one of the rooms, like the security room in the facility, of someone describing a previous death claim where, again, just like this one, a 17-year-old girl served a similar role as Sarah does. And this death game that they described might be the previous death game that occurred between the leaders of the criminals organizations. Maybe it was like a 17-year-old girl or a high school age girl who was the leader of a criminal organization, and she was part of the death game. And the participant really missed this girl and wanted her to live, so maybe they went and made a clone of her or something and tried to do a repeat of the death game, but this time she does not die, because she did die in the first one at the end of at the third victim conference, which presumably would be the end of chapter 3. She died at the end of that one, so maybe they're trying to do it again where she doesn't die or something. Some sort of weird experiment. It's definitely a weird experiment. It seems like specifically bred to do this, and in a test tube or something. Another name that was thrown out, that's not really a name. Sarah's dad doesn't name it, but Sarah's dad, so is a character. The other one is Sao Hiyori. So Sao Hiyori was apparently killed by Alice. We don't know anything about this guy, but he's important to the plot because the person who Alice killed was given a name and was given artwork. Right? And usually you don't waste artwork and names on characters that are not going to be in the story. Now, a character who claims to actually be Shin Tsukimi claimed the name Sao Hiyori at the beginning of the game. I don't know why he would claim the name of someone who died if he didn't want to die, but the thing is, though, you think you're just making up a random name. Well, he wouldn't be, because you would infer that would be coincidence, right? He would pick the name Sao Hiyori, and it's not a coincidence that he picked the name Sao Hiyori. There was a person named Sao Hiyori. He must have known Sao Hiyori somehow. I mean, he seemed to, even though he left to do a trade, not because he was shocked at seeing the name Sao Hiyori in Kai's laptop. As a distraction, you can kind of double interpret it and go, okay, Sao knew Sao. Shin knew who Sao was and had a reason for taking on that name. Sao had some significance to him. Yeah, and sometimes you could do that with visual novels and solving mysteries. There's a character introduced with a face and a name, but that name is unused because maybe the person who originally claimed to be that person was really somebody else in disguise. Well, that name still exists out there, and that face still exists out there, and it's like they often would reuse it. There's an extremely famous example out there, which I'm not going to say because it's a huge spoiler of this, where it's like a name out there, and it's one of the most famous visual novels of all time. There's a name out there, and the character who once claimed to be that really wasn't, right? And that name shows up again. You can tell, it's actually in that game kind of easy to tell that name is going to be used. So you can use that to say, okay, Sao, the real Sao, even though the there, even though Alice supposedly killed him, could be the guy behind it all because that name is just out there. Somehow, by some weird nonsense BS, he's still alive somehow, and somehow behind it. Just, who knows? It's just weird, but, you know, it could twist and turn and pretzel itself in such a way that Sal is somehow still alive behind the thing. So those are the two names, the real Sal, not Sheen, the real Sal. The two names that I would throw out there as good guesses. As far as the purpose of the game, again, it seems to be kind of like that kind of commonly used idea of it's supposed to set up or train somebody for something. It's supposed to train Sarah for something. Or maybe try to fix the past somehow. But those I'm just reusing ideas from other games I know of. I can't really think of anything else right now. So there are 4 character combinations you can go through on this final chapter, part 1. I'm going to start with the one that seems like the least the right answer. So you get Rekko alive by completing a challenge that, if you fail, Alice is alive. In other words, it seems like Rekko is somehow, if you get Rekko, it's somehow better. And I think, and it wouldn't make any sense although sometimes game writers do this, just how better it is just being that Rekko doesn't use the machine. There's got to be some sort of, I hope there is some like reward you get from playing with Rekko still alive as opposed to Alice, given that you can't just make her alive by probably using the chapter select and selecting that she lived in the plot in the opening summary. But so Rekko's kind of like the right answer. And then you could tell that if you were to kill Sal or Sheen and leave Kana alive, that ending to chapter 2 was happier. Then if you left Sal alive and killed Kana, it was more of a dark ending, which seems to indicate that it's correct to kill Sal. That's the correct answer. And Kana is killing Kana is like the bad answer. So that means I would do the bad answer first and do the good answer second. So first thing I'm going to load is with Sal and Alice alive, and that will be all Min. So yeah, Kaiji, Kyutaro, what's his name? Gin, who's a boy, Alice, and yeah, Shin. That's 5 men and 1 woman. So this is what I'm seeing names I could use for that situation, but I'm not. We're gonna go for that all men first. So you could do a chapter select, but I actually have a save file for that, and I believe it's save file 38. So we're gonna grab save file 38 and do the bad answer, and try to play through it carefully and thoroughly. So grab 38. Let's inspect. A large door. Huh? Do there? Really? Well, let's check the other ones. Oh. Enter. It's a green door this time. There's a lady who sings. Okay. If we play this song backwards, no. Whoa, the hay is this place. So Kyutaro is quasi-swearing now. It's nothing surprising at this point. Woof! It's just an image. No. You're becoming such a worn-down adult, Gin. At the top of the stairs is a door that blends in with the background. Well, I can't see it. It's like cumulolingus, but like upside down. Should we go in? What else is there to do? The plot must progress. We opened the door and entered. It's pitch black. A long passage? Everybody okay? Nobody fallen behind? I'm fine, meow. Hold on tight to the clothes of the person in front of you. Woof! Oh, that's right. Thought my back smarted. So it was Gin's claws. Are you lot unsuited for such darkness? Man, this feels really weird, this beginning of this chapter. Guess the guy who locked himself in a locker would be an authority. Meow. Ah, I can see a faint light. This is so weird. What is that? Going for some surrealism here. Go for, like, instead of the gritty horror, we're gonna go for, like, the surreal horror. There's a long, narrow stone, brightly illuminated. It's hard to judge from far away, is it? But it seems pretty big. A grave. Let's pull it out. Okay, let's pull it out by force. Your ideas are truly wild, Sarah. Miss Sarah. Sal. No buts about it. That's a stone monument. So we're still calling him Sal. Okay. Still, what is this doing here? Perhaps provocation from the kidnappers? Implying we'll be buried here and such? It just appeared. Another light came on, meow. So it's like an A into a dollar sign. It's like anarchy with money. Cryptocurrency. A large box of some sort. That box even bigger than me. But you're completely covering it. You're angling it that badly? Surely this isn't a coffin. It's a coffin. Is it the coffin for Sao Hiyori? Or is it for Sara's predecessor? What? You don't think there's someone inside? Ridiculous. Whose body exactly? I wonder, should I open this thing? Depends on how long dead. If you open a coffin that's like less than a year dead, it's not... doesn't smell good. I slowly open the lid. It's held in suspense. A person. There's a person in there. But who? Are they alcohol preserved? It's Sal. Okay. Sao Hiyori. Unthinkable. That's... There's another box. Woof. Okay, so there's the body of the original Sao Hiyori. What in the world? What's going on? Are they all alive? They're not decomposed, that's the funny thing. They're either alcohol or formaldehyde preserved. Or they're alive. I slowly slid open the lid. Sure enough, someone's in there. And it's the guy from the victim video. They got sliced with the axe. Meow, this glasses guy, I've seen him somewhere. Woo! The victim video, he's someone who died in the first trial. That's right, Meow, an axe came at his head. And yet, not a single visible wound, huh? You can pass it off as they're just dolls. Well, a whole bunch of coffins. Inside is a girl wearing a hood. I think I've seen this hood. So that's his old boss. Inside is a woman wearing a large hat. It's like a cemetery, how uncanny. Okay, I don't know of any women wearing large hats. Some sort of coffin. Inside is a man with blue hair. Well, we don't have any blue-haired girls in this game. I guess we have a blue-haired man, though. He's not breathing. Some sort of coffin. Inside is a boy wearing a school uniform. Meow, respond if you're alive. Woof. Again. Some sort of coffin. Inside is a girl with pink hair. I mean, one of these could be Rekko, but none of them met her, met her description. Look for oddities. Is there anything of interest? Slowly open the lid. Are there any places that look suspect? Ah! Big Cicero, what happened, Wolf? Get away, that person moved. Nice to meet you, Miss Sarah. Sorry to pop out of the darkness. Did I startle you, I wonder? You mean you were a corpse? As you can see, I'm super duper. So, did you enjoy it? Who the hell's gonna enjoy that? Just who or what are you? Huh? You sure enough you don't remember? That's perfectly fine, though. I'm your floor master this time. Hello. So, the real Sal is the floor master? Floor master, you say? Yep, I waited for 5 hours in that coffin. It's so cruel of you guys to keep me in suspense. Now, gather closer to me. You too, Shin, come on. And you, Alice, my murderer. As I thought, you're the real Sal Hiyori. There's no time, I need to introduce you. Well, I thought of him as a mastermind, but he's the third floor master, so I don't know, that kind of leaves someone else later to be a mastermind. It's kind of like too early. To the dolls who will be supporting you. Now, whoa, Rinelli? Oh, just the worst way to wake up. Can't stand it. I have to support these guys. Wah, well, fine by me. So, which of you is my partner? Partner? That should be master to you. Master, you know. You guys are the supports after all. Hold on, supports? Aren't these... I'll introduce you. They are known as dummies. They're the tragic victims who die before they could meet anyone. Sorry, we're just so cute. Relax, we're on your side. She knows my name, because it's programmed in, obviously. Naturally, they're dolls, so they got the necessary info put into it. Info input in advance. This is Desecration of the Dead. Let me go back home. It's no use struggling now. This time, we'll be having you make pairs with the dummies to take on a game. Pairs, you say? Now, Red Thread of Fate. Activate. My collar. What's this? The people connected by the Red Thread of Fate are the pairs for this game. Wahaha. Good to meet you. I'm Kurumada. More names. Same here. Still Kutaro's my master. My name's Mai. Let's get along. Sure, is that the right mood to be in? Hinaku? Hinako. Middle schooler, so it must be rough. Wow, my partner's a murderer? I'm Anzu. Be gentle. Murderer. It hurts to hear it said to my face. Quit it. I'm Hayasaka. Hoo boy, a kid, huh? I'm the one who's worried. Woof. Sarah, was it? I'm Ranmaru. I'm in high school like you. Okay. Oh, here's another name to throw out there. Hiyoko. Hiyoko's the mastermind. Okay. No, that's... Don't forget about that. That name being used. A high school student. Trade, please? What does that mean? I'd like to request a trade. Huh? Darn. Don't reject me immediately. How nice. Everyone looks like they'll get along. Well, lastly, I'll introduce myself too. I'm a poor doll killed by the murderer Alice Yabusame Saohiyori. Okay, so he's just a doll, he claims to be. Okay. Okay, so he doesn't... So we haven't gotten the miraculous Saohiyori still alive yet. We just have a doll of him. Unless he's not really a doll. We'll figure out if we... Later we might find out that he bleeds. Just like... What's her face? Miley, who claimed to be a doll but actually bled. Of course, Saohiyori is a name of the past to me now. And I think, what's his face? The second floor master. Whatever, he wasn't really a doll either. He bled. But then he didn't even try to pretend he was a doll because he knew they'd see through that. Gashu. They'd see through that. Like, Gashu was the second floor master. Seeing as Shin's using it with such care, I'm not going to ask him to give it back now. Okay, so about his name. Shin Tsukimi. That's the real name of the Sao we know. So he took the alias Saohiyori from this guy. Which means he knows him. Hey Shin, it was a pity about Kana. Shut up. You've got such a wonderful look on your face now. Ha 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 ha. He wants to kill everybody. I don't care about you. You're just an enemy. I see you've grown. Anyway, it'll be inconvenient without a nickname. Hey, Miss Sara. You act as a representative and give me a new name. Midori? What's back page? Oh. Space, whoops, that repeats. Oh, what should I say here? Oh dear. This is going to be terrible. Because I can't think of anything else. I'm not going to call him your name. Okay, that's a good name. Are you sure you want to name me that? Yes. Thanks, I'm glad to get such a wonderful name. So, what are you going to make us do this time? You just can't wait, can you? Relax, it's a very simple bonus game. You just have to join forces to kill a certain target. That is to say, it's a hunt. What? You can use any method. Shooting, stabbing, striking, strangling, anything goes. That was inspired by a line from some other game. It should be a piece of cake for you guys. You've killed a bunch of people, albeit indirectly. Who exactly do we? Your target is Kaiji Shinogi. Not. Did I make your heart skip a beat, Miss Sara? Obviously that's a joke. I wouldn't make you kill your allies. Move it along. Alright already. Just move it along. Serious, huh? I'd say that's a good thing. I can't let myself get caught up in his tricks. Your target is me. In other words, you just need to kill me. Say what? No, I won't say it twice. Now begins the sub-game, the murderer game. I'm looking forward to the finest of bloodlust. And when we figure out he's not a doll, and then it gets really awkward. Wait, is the explanation over? Kill Sao no, kill that guy. Might a realtor. You alright? Now, might have been our best chance, you know? Well, hell. Who could just up and do that after having it sprung on him? I bet that guy fled to the furthest ends of this floor. There's nothing for it. First, we'll share the information we have with everyone. He's gonna do a Home Alone traps on you. There's still more info? That's right, he said it was too much bother, and so we should give the explanations. Seems like we should ask them for details, Sarah. Okay. Hey there, Sarah Senpai. Senpai? You're not a fan of that? To me, high school students are like adults. You can call me what you like, Hinako. Great, Sarah Senpai. Glad you're someone who talks sense. Oh yeah, I'll tell you a piece of info. The requirement for us being chosen as supports, it's that we are dead people who never had any contact with you survivors. I heard 8 people died in the first trial, and 2 of them must have already known survivors. Okay, so that would be Kana's sister and Kaiji's boss. Kana's sister and Megumi Sasahara, I presume. I have another big piece of information. I have to remember her name is Megumi. Megumi Sasahara. She's also, does the game also bother to give her a name? So that's important. I have another big piece of info, but I can't say it yet. Eh? If you just reveal your entire hand, you'll get used as a pawn, right? Nobody likes being used. Used? You got me. You saw right through me. You're a terrible actor, Sarah Senpai. I'll tell you whenever I can trust you. So you're Sarah, right? Yeah? Oh, let's be friends. We're about the same age, right? Burke, you're judging my outfit, aren't you? You think I'm weird? I mean... That hood's familiar. That hood looks familiar. You're referring to that doll rearranger, right? That guy's awful. He pilfered my clothes and wore them for himself. It's hard to explain, but see, I do this clown sort of thing outside of school. Look, I attend events dressed like this. That's a scary mask. So, no reason to be creeped out, really. Sure, anyway, do you have any information? Of course, so let's see. Could I have you ask someone else? Did she forget? Hey, Miss Sarah. Hayasaki? Are you familiar with me? You're familiar with me, aren't you? Which is correct. He said, I'm gonna kill all of you. I want you all to die. Including Sarah. Right? Somehow some of these people know what Sarah's purpose is, including possibly Sao/Shin. And which make them want her to die in particular. Even though she doesn't seem to have done anything in her past to warrant that. Now, what are you talking about? Do you know something about this death game, perhaps? You saw my victim video, did you? Just think about it. I'm not the real Hayasaki. I'm a doll made to look exactly like him. Obviously, the organization wouldn't leave me any memories that would be a problem for them, right? Is that so? I'm glad you understand. Well, if that'll be all. He's utterly suspicious. So is just Sarah fine? Call me Mr. Sarah. Now that's just weird. Don't go making this a master-servant relationship. Guess that's a tough demand. You're just wanting to make fun of me for my height, aren't you? More importantly, do you have any info? I do. It's about these red threads on our collars that connect us. If the people in a pair get some distance apart, their collars activate and their heads fly off. What? Well, actually, that's only for us supports. Your collars won't activate, Sarah. So only your collar would? So don't get too far from me, okay? Let's put our differences aside. Got it. It's cute little Sarah. You're going to chat with me? Not really a chat, I just need your info. Oh, like my measurements? No, I mean regarding the death game. If you tell me what your type is, then I'll tell you what I know. Strong people. I see, people who can support you are great, huh? That's true. But Sarah, you're the strongest person in this death game, aren't you? Does she know about the victory rates? Sorry if I upset you, right. You wanted to hear my info. Well, it's about us. Our real selves died in the first trial. But we already know that, though. And we were shown these victim video things that showed the moment of our deaths. Let's be honest, it's unforgivable that they would do this to us. So, I want to give my all too, and I want your aid as well, Sarah, please. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. We're not a pair, but let's do our best. Wahahaha, you're Sarah Shidoin, ain't you? Is something funny, Mr. Kurumada? Sure is, you're just a plain old high schooler. Way to survive, am I right? Straight up amazing. Even if I have, we've made many sacrifices. I've lost countless allies. Don't be making allies, dummy. My bad. Forget I said it. Oh yeah, but really, I should tell you. Apparently there's monsters lurking on this floor. Monsters? Probably just dolls, really. But it'll spell tragedy if you don't get weapons. You've ever been in a fight? Not the violent sort, naturally. This is gonna be turned to Pokemon. Then you have your fluffy mop buddy give him hell. Maybe if you give him a good smooch, he'll work his butt off for you. No, if someone else is going to fight for their life, I'm going to fight for my life too. I see. You're real interesting. What was that sound? Crap. Looks like they're here already. Monsters come to attack. Minigame? Oh, I see how this is. Okay. This is how it makes 12 again. It's a monster. That's right. You're dead meat if you don't handle it the right way, got it? Meow. That's absurd, muscle punk. We can't fight against something like this. Woof! True. Can't imagine we can do much taking it on fair and square. Then put your wits together. Well, I'll think about it and pick someone's idea to drive it away. We'll discuss it. I might just figure out a weakness. Understood. We will adapt the current gameplay mechanics to the new situation. There must be some way to repel it. The monster is just looking this way. Just waiting patiently for us to complete the mechanics. Oh, there's no extract button? Okay. What should I do? Well, that's a nice piece of artwork. Save the game. That's a good option. Okay. Observe situation. The monster's just looking this way. Okay. Might want to observe our opponent. Go with this. Kaiji looked at the opponent head to toe. The red areas of its body are making a crackling sound. Seems like they're electrified or something. It would be dangerous to touch. The purple skeleton parts are some kind of armor. Probably okay to touch those. Might have to find a weapon or destroy the armor to deal with this one. The monster is sizing up surroundings. Narrowing down your targets? This guy. Something like this calls for sucking with my fists, right? Knocked off the ugly helmet. Hit square in the jaw. You're one terrifying hoodlum. I'm a boxer. The monster turned towards Hayasaka. Found you. Found you. I've got a bad feeling. Let's search for something to use as a weapon. We're in luck. I found a long shovel in the darkness. There just happened to be a long shovel. Sure, seems like they put it there on purpose. That's a little awkward, but let's use it. Now it's a trap. The monster is laughing fearlessly. The monster attacks Hayasaka. This is a joke. Hayasaka ducked behind the others to escape danger. A shovel, tool for digging earth. It's heavy, so it could be swung like a weapon. I'll grab its body and give it a hurl. Alright, destroy that armor that was protecting its body. Not bad at all, pro wrestler old-timer. I'm a baseball playing young-timer. Now think of your next plan already. Its body's changing color. Might be our chance. The monster is now staring at Anzu. You. Forgot who Anzu is. Eek, what? That you're creepy. Okay, she's not selectable though. What does observe situation do? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. I'll hide in the darkness and try to trip it. Good plan, right? Go with this. The monster lost its balance and fell over. Well, it actually worked out. Don't be startled by something you did yourself. Shut up. What matters is if I was useful, right? The monster is defenseless, trying to get up. I'll leave it to me. I'll take aim at the weak spot and strike it down with the shovel. The monster is unfazed. What's your deal, monster? Did I hit you clean in the head? Doesn't it feel pain? Where could its weak spot be? Well, if it's like a Medusa, it's the heart, right? The monster got up. I'm fine fighting it if I've got a weapon, okay? The monster is unfazed. It didn't do any damage. Maybe this monster can't feel pain. Might have been better to burn it. Monster attacks Anzu. No! Someone help, lend me a hand. Go with this. Sora grabbed at the monster. No good, it's too strong. It'll just throw me off. Please hang on. Monster broke out of the hold. Leave it to me, I'll take aim at the weak spot. Cancel. There's the only one left. Kitaro seems dependable, so how about we leave him to do it again, okay? Kitaro, please, we need your strength. Alright, gotta leave it to me. How cool. You're bumming me out. Take this more serious, would ya? The monster is grappling with Anzu. Stop it. I'll grab its body and give it a hurl. Carefully toss the monster. Right, let's get on before it gets back up. Please hang on. Okay, Gin. There's a flaming stick on the wall, meow. A wall torch. Obtain a flaming stick. Not sure about using it as a weapon, but maybe we could burn it if you got close and found a good opportunity. You're kind of violent, Wolf. The monster got up. Maybe I can burn it with the torch if I find an opportunity, who knows. Burns well, huh? You can see under the bandages now, meow. I'm curious about the red light on his chest. It's a heart light. Okay, the monster lifted up Anzu and stuffed her in a coffin. Hey, let me out. Now we shovel. Well, I've done it. Destroyed the monster. You saved me, thank you. We managed to defeat it in a daze. But just what was that thing? An obstructor. A dome meant to impede our objective and who come after our lives, apparently. It was saying it definitely wouldn't be satisfied until it destroyed one of us. And was it really saying that? That ain't funny. After all, suddenly we gotta use violence. I mean, it didn't really do anything besides just kind of mess around. That's why we're cooperating, right? Our only advantage is numbers. Putting our heads together and sometimes having someone risk themselves, that's all we can do. Sheesh. Let's work together, Sarah. Can I really trust you? We don't have to meet a fate like that either. You know the fear of death better than anyone. Perhaps it's fine to trust them, huh? I learned how elaborate these AIs are from the incident with the fake Recco. These fellows are alive, they're not just dolls. Whether that's a good thing or not aside, you're pretty kind, huh? Well, guess it's fine. The more people, the more fight we can bring. That's right, just gotta think simple. No use suspecting them for now, I guess. So, let's keep at it. Keep it up, Sarah. Right, same to you. Alright then, first up, let's go get... Mida Realtor. Can't even pronounce it. Okay. I'm gonna save it on top of the old one. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. So Joe was missing, right? And Sal was missing. Is Kai on these? No, Kai's not either. So, okay. He was just someone who just happened to be there when they were doing the kidnapping, got caught up in it, as well as Joe. And, also, Kana Kizuki. Is there another Kizuki on here? Right, so the other Kizuki was just kind of happened to be caught up in it as well. It wasn't like a candidate. Okay. I see some kind of gate. Not sure whether we're inside or outside anymore. Yellow posts are electrified. Can't even try to hop over. Large gate is shut fast. Is it locked, maybe? It reads, when the dead assemble, the banquet shall begin. Banquet? There's a piece of paper stuck into the gate. It's got some drawings on it. Okay, so we proceeded forward from the coffins and got to... I don't know what AS stands for, but got to the gate, and then to the right is like a boxing ring. Some sort of art gallery down below. There's elevators. Or general relativity thought experiments. Locker room. And then other weird elevator room. Is this a floor map? How generous. Never gotten anything like this before. Must be quite confident that we won't be able to kill him. That's not it. He wants to enjoy this. Mida Realtor. Incidentally, where are we right now? Looking at the map, looks like we're in our current... Looks like this is our current location. Man, though, some docile-looking rooms here. No point in getting scared. Let's make good use of this info. Right. Obtain floor map. Okay. Can move now. Okay, so this is the final place. Let's do the boxing ring thing. Huh, this place? What is it? It looks like the gym I used to go to. Is it just coincidence? Meow. Do know. But if they're gonna make us fight against another monster, then bring it on. I'm never gonna lose in a one-on-one here. Jeez, a lot of boxers sure are hot-blooded. I was feared as the one and only convertible of destruction. What kind of alias is that? Were you bullied? What do you mean? Nothing. Well, hey, let's search. A hole about the size of a window. It's dark inside. I can't see anything. Hole about the size of a window. Hey, the entrance disappeared too. You mean we're locked in? Something's starting. Careful, everybody. Fine by me, I'll blow them away. Whoa, the lights. I hear something is coming from the walls. Guys, get on the mat. Okay, we're gonna do a monster fight, probably. Mia? What in the... what's this? There's liquid pouring from those windows. This is Takoro. It's magma, woof. We're gonna be melted, meow. Welcome to Tahu's level. You gotta be batting me. So it's not gonna be a monster? What do we even do about this? Seems like your forte, Sarah. Huh? Just take a look around the room. Use your sharp eyes to identify anything suspicious. Anything suspicious? Then let your friendly policeman and company be your arms and legs to solve this puzzle. Understood, I'll try. Liquid is streaming in forcibly beneath the ring. Should I do save game? So... what was I gonna say? Oh, if this room wasn't very well ventilated, they'd be cooked pretty fast. Pick this up. Some sort of white cord. The cord is connected to the back left post. Inspect. What, the back left post has some sort of power cord on it? Hey, you find something? Perfect, Ranmaru. Check that power cord there. Whoa, the post lit up. I see, it's being lit from within. The other posts are glowing the same way. Now this is kind of suspicious. That's true. Alright, let's check this post some more, Sarah. You think of a plan in the meantime. Height of the liquid is slowly rising. Oh, so now this is a trap to kill us all together. I mustn't die here. There's a strange shadow on the ground. What's this shadow? Is there something on the ceiling? Inspect. The fact there's a shadow here means something is blocking the lights. I'll take a look at the ceiling. There's a knife stuck to the ceiling. There really is? It'll be dangerous if it falls. Is it a trap? Nah. Don't you think we need it for this puzzle? That's possible. Gotta think of a way to get it. Guess Mr. Policeman better pitch in. The height of the liquid is slowly rising. It's okay, Sarah, I know how you can solve this room. Point out anything you think is suspicious. Only you can get everybody moving. This multicolored ring thing, that matters. Control ropes around the ring. Do these colors mean something? Maybe we should try touching them. Inspect. Are the different colored ropes a hint to the puzzle? I'll grab them and investigate. These ropes, some of them are soft and some are hard. There are two types of ropes, meow. Why? Woof. Not sure about that part. Could there be something inside them? But there's a difference in that they contain... How about for now we cut the ropes so we can check what's inside them? It's possible with the proper tool. Liquid is creeping into the stage. Levels rising, haha, this is bad. Knife on the ceiling. Might be able to reach it if I jump off the ropes. Hup, got you now, knife. You seriously got it that way? Well, that's impressive, flying that far with poor elastic ropes. Oh yeah, as far as my expectations, these seem pretty bouncy. And the question is, how do we use that knife? Gotta have an epiphany. Sara found this precious item for us after all. Yes. I sliced it up nicely, Sara. She looks lackadaisical, but she works fast. The 4 posts got colored in. Seems the ropes themselves are power cords, and cutting the extraneous cords made them light up the proper colors. I don't get it. What's that mean? It means we're probably getting closer to the solution of this puzzle. I expected it to be way more complicated than it was. That was lame. Exactly, these posts and this puzzle. The colors might be hiding the answer. The height of the liquid is slowly rising. There must be a hint at solving this in the room. Well, I presume you line the ropes up. Only the hard ropes remain. Cut all the soft ropes with a knife. We're definitely progressing in this puzzle. There's a switch on the back left post. Looks like by pressing the switch we can change the color of the post. Yellow. Is color right? Yes. Thanks, friend Marl, that'll do. Roger that. Did I die? I guess I didn't. Pant, pant. Did we solve it? Bravo, Sara. Everybody okay? Huh, where's Hinako? You don't mean... Huh, I'm right here. Don't startle me. If you go too far away, your color will explode, you know? No need to be that cautious. The paired colors can go as far as a room apart. Oh, and where'd you hear that? Didn't my doorletter tell you? Hey, I was wondering. Is there a difference in what info each of the dummies got? Oh, come to think of it, why would that be? My doorletter asked... My doorletter... talked to us together. Maybe there's what he told you, but also memories you were pre-programmed with. Maybe you were each sent special knowledge separate from your shared info. Special knowledge? You serious? Well, don't hide it, tell us. I mean, how do we know what's special info? Right, it's best to pretend we don't know for now. Each of us has been given unique value, that's how it is, right, Sara-senpai? Unique value, Hinako, we aren't viewing you with a calculating eye like that. We're all victims, aren't we? Human or doll, it doesn't matter. Heh, your master's pretty cool, huh? Anyway, how long are we planning on sticking around in this room? Right, nothing left for us here, let's go. Overwrite that one. Wonder what this place is. I think it's a bathroom. Kinda shady, meow. Don't want to go in, woof. Holding it in is bad for your health. But we don't have to go anymore, so lucky us. Don't say stuff that's hard to respond to. You're making it awkward. There's a symbol that looks like people. Is this a bathroom? No, he's holding hands is not. The door is firmly shut. It won't open. It won't open? What do we do? Ain't that a problem? Gotta say, seems suspicious. Bah, this one thing after another. Some real poor taste here. So we got executions. Painting of some scenery. Where's the clock? I need to click the clock. Painting of an execution. This is the same device used for my first trial. Couldn't think of it back then, how did I? Well, no reason to think about it now. Yep, that's the killing of Kana's sister. A painting with an unpainted section. I can see border lines. It looks like a coloring book picture. Painting of now. This is an edited photo. What would you make this for? An outrageous thing to do. Alice? I've always regretted my murder. Yet someone who would think of this should have been left to die. I'll bury you again and again. My Dorreator. Painting of some scenery. Painting of someone in a painful state falling onto the ground. Painting of a woman collapsed in a pool of blood. Seems somehow familiar. Right, that was probably Megumi. Okay. Painting of the boy with his body being pierced. Sorry, don't look. Okay. The face is in shadow. Who could this be, I wonder? Yes, Joe. Painting of Sao with a wide smile. What's with this painting? Disgusting. Why did they put this up? Painting of some scenery. Painting of some scenery. Painting of blood pouring from a hand. Painting of my Dorreator. I'm not a painting. My Dorreator? How are you feeling? Anybody die? Another AI, I bet. Nope, just a video call. I observe all the floors. Oof, how cheap. Why don't you come see us fair and square, coward? Just as dumb as your sister, Alice. I want to win too, you know. Your sister would say the exact same line. you don't dare say that. I mean that literally. Moderator, tell me just... Oh, moderator is what I'm calling you now. My Dorreator, tell me just one thing. Hmm? Are you the master of this death game? Shin. Grab the tooth with your own hands. Didn't you learn that? Don't look so down. I don't intend to hide it. Soon enough, I want you all to know. Know what? Oh, just everything. You lost your memories with me, and the reason Asunaro is having you kill each other is... Next name. Asunaro. Asunaro is the mastermind, apparently. He's the one having you kill each other. They lost their memories with him. That's interesting. So they all met him. Then spit it all out already. I want a good explanation. It would be a waste for me to say it. Well, which one is it? Woof. What have I been telling you? Discover it with your own power. It's alright, I have prepared hints. Within the floor, I've made a few places that are rich with memories for you all. The key is remembering your past. Oof. Ah yes, and this murder game, of course, has a time limit as well. Well... It's until the dummies run out of battery. In other words, it's their lifespan. How many hours do we have? If it runs out, will our lives? We've got high hopes for you. Good luck. Now see here, is it 9 hours? The painting went motionless. Or 3 hours. Such absurdity. Still, that confirms it. The organization that kidnapped us was Asunaro. Asunaro. My orphanage was named Asunaro too. Is there a connection after all? So that's an organization, not a person. Who knows? Was there anything dubious about it? Do know, everybody was real friendly, I mean it. You wouldn't want to think about it, that the good people around you might have been involved in this death game. Hey Sao, tell me, is Midalirator with Asunaro? You guys know each other, right? I'm eager to learn what your relationship was. When he was alive, we were often together. But that's irrelevant now. Didn't I say? He's just an enemy. He's not going to go easy on us, not even me. In fact, maybe he'll get more fired up. I see. Sao seems to know how scary Midalirator can be. Elevators? How far do these go, meow? Well, they aren't working. 4 is written on the wall. So it's the 4th floor? No, it means something else because that's how these games work. It's always crazy like that. The buttons do nothing. They're not powered? The doors are firmly shut. Can't be opened by force? Go to the lockers, I guess? Is this a locker room, meow? Shaded place, I'll tell you what. Careful searching here, Sarah. Huh? Right. There's a black stain on the floor. Doing Mount Williamson now. Okay. Did something drip onto the spot? Yes. There's a red stain on the ceiling. Is that a blood stain? No doubt about it. Kaichi? Why is it the blood on the ceiling? Do know, but it's not dripping now. It probably got cleaned up. Plus some time's passed. What happened in this room, meow? I'm betting some trap or another already activated in here. Did someone come to this room in quite some time ago? The first trial? Was this room used for the first trial? Could be. Despite that, the dummies aren't really showing any reaction to it. I was thinking it was one of them, but... yeah, sure they'd be startled to see the room they died in. Meow, I don't want to be here. Woof! So, Alice killed Sao in here? This locker is open. Nothing's inside. How many lockers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, way more than 16. But there are 3 that are open. Protrusions like shelves. Wonder if there's something on these. Sorry, you done searching here? Yes, I don't see anything else of note. In that case, it means we've searched all the rooms on the floor map. Where did Midalirator hide? There was that door that wouldn't open, and I'm wondering about the elevator too. Hey, just an idea, but maybe we could split up and search in pairs. We've seen all the traps in the rooms. More efficient than searching as a big group, right? He's right. And we do have a time limit. Alright, let's search separately. Right, now we're talking. Now you're talking. Oh yeah, Sarah, got a minute? Yes? Kaichi got close to my ear. You should keep an eye on what the pairs do. I understand. I see. What are you talking about? Let's get going, Sarah. Right. Be sure to check even the unopening lockers. Keep an eye out for traps, will you? Of course, I don't want to be destroyed. How are you guys' endurance anyway? Are you sturdier than us? No idea. Don't really want to test either. If only we've made us of some super alloy, there's no worry of dying. I wouldn't want to be all stiff. I mean, look, my skin's all soft. Please, Sarah, go ahead and touch my cheek. Touch. Well then, I suppose. Go ahead. My cheek was so soft as a human's. Amazing, I can't even see her as a doll. Now how about your cheek, Sarah? He's so soft, now that's the skin of a teenager for you. I think we better. Just a little longer, Jeez. Now that I think about it, we won't age or get sick anymore either, huh? Wow, isn't that just the best? Being a doll is not so bad, actually. How positive. Also creepy. Being with Ma's getting me down sometimes. Kyutaro? Do you not like being paired with Mai? Ain't like that. Mai doesn't seem like bad people. It's just, I wish we'd met all normal like. It's tough in a time like this. Must be hard to switch between on and off. Okay. The door is firmly shut. The symbol has me curious. There's a symbol that looks like people. Is this really a bathroom? That's what it looks like at a glance. But the door won't open, and if this were a bathroom, it would be blocked off. You have a point. Hold on, this symbol. It kind of looks like they're holding hands, right? Hold hands. Maybe it's a clue for how to open the door. Held around Maru's hand. It opened. Well, why? Sure enough, the symbol was a hint. It might be a room meant for two people to enter together. Seriously, you're sharp, Sarah. You're too tense, right, Maru? You'll waste your battery trembling like that. And whose fault is that? The door is open. Should I go in? Yep. Let's do the puzzle. Let's go. Once we enter, we'll have to deal with whatever's inside alone. Gotta be prepared. Right. Don't worry. There's a player. What's this place? A puzzle. It's an awfully fluffy room. Good day. Please take it easy. Okay, get away, Sarah. It's an obstructor. I'll get some tea. Huh? She isn't attacking. She's not an enemy? I don't know, but... At any rate, let's search this room before she gets back. A bright red book. On the back it says, please return on time. Is this a borrowed book? A comfortable sofa. The whole room has this nice smell. A fluffy bed. Sure feels like a girl's room. I mean, this is a lot different from my room. Red flowers. Isn't watering flowers a pain? If you have love, even watering can be fun. A compact dresser. Should I open it? Yes. A paintbrush and paints. Obtained a paintbrush and paints. What are you doing? If you want that, you can have it. Anyway, here's your tea. Sure, thank you. Hey, are you not an obstructor? Oh no, I'm an obstructor, but I don't like to fight. I like to listen to people talk here. This is the discussion room. Discussion room? Sorry, you've always been with your allies. You never had time to think to yourself, right? Take another look at your feelings. Speak the truth, and you'll sort out your mind. And you can sort out your mind. The truth. So this tea's good. Doesn't seem poisoned. So my Maru's drinking it too, but she's a doll, so it doesn't matter. Don't drink the tea. She's a doll. Smile. She's really laying on the pressure. Don't drink the tea. I mean, She's really laying on the pressure. How many clicks through can I not? Because I just can't not drink the tea. No! I don't want to drink this tea! Fine, drink the tea. Take a sip of tea. I was able to relax just a little. Always with my allies, huh? This is like a Rumpelstiltskin. Maybe she was right. I'd hardly had the time to think calmly to myself, because I knew if I showed such an opening, despair would fill my heart. But it's different right now. There's no one here. I want to escape with everyone. Sure enough, I want to escape with everyone. Is that true? They're all precious allies. Allies again? Victory is on the line, right? Victory? Only one person can survive. The death game will end. End? But we didn't hear that rule before. Slowly twist the rules subtly. I just noticed that she has like syrup in her hair. Such a scary thing. Wait a sec, so only one person can survive this game after all? It's like, surely God did not say that you... Did God not say... No, was it, that you couldn't eat from any trees in the garden? Right. Yeah. Just kind of make a weird, like... 6 people left, the decision is near. It might even be within the day. Only one person can survive. Inconceivable. We won't sacrifice anyone else. But you know, can you kill Realtor? I can't sympathize with a lowlife like that, but when I see somebody moving around, I guess I can't help but see them as human. I can kill him. I can kill him. Kill. If it's to protect my allies, I'll kill him. Wrong for me. I'm going to end this death game. If I win, it'll end. Sarah? Pant gasp. What about you, Ranmaro? Huh? Are you a pair for the objective's sake, or are you partners? You can't get another look at yourself, too. Come back sometime, both of you. Because this is a place to find yourself. I'm exhausted. Sure feels like Kagor's room. I mean, this is a lot different from my room. Sarah, can we talk for a sec? Let's head back first. I'm a little tired. No, it's important. It has to be now. It's a boy? Tell me. Alright, tell me. Right, you see, there's a person from Asunaro in our midst. The traitor! Okay, we got a traitor character now. You say it's Kaiji, but it's like, who pops into your mind immediately? Kaiji! I'm thinking this is special info only I have. Asunaro, in other words, there's someone who's part of the kidnappers' organization. One of the survivors? Is it one of the survivors? All I know is there's a human from Asunaro. Okay, then it could just be Sao. Like the real Sao. The dummies are dolls, so if you think about it, it's as you say. No way. Unthinkable. Kaiji, Kyutaro, Alice. One of them might be from Asunaro. Or Sao is a human and he's from Asunaro. It could be neither of them. Other three would be Kaiji, though, if I had to guess. I can't conceive of it. Sorry for troubling you. But now was the only time I could say it. Right. I do know you at all, Sarah, but just being a pair, I kinda don't like it. Sarah, just one more thing. What? Nah, sorry, it's nothing. Hey, that Saogas seems pretty obsessed with Miter Realtor. Yeah, he just keeps staring at it. Looking at this painting makes my heart ache. I'll become a true murderer if I must. Sal is looking right at Miter Realtor. Miter Realtor. It's not Miter Realtor, it's Miter Realtor. It's like Stanima. Miter Realtor is painting isn't moving. A painting of some scenery. A painting of Sal with a wide smile. Painting of a boy with his body being pierced. Let's go. Right. Right, turned out great. Whoa. The part I painted opened like a door. Not bad, there must have been a device that reacted to the paint. My efforts painting, wasted. It's a device like a circuit breaker. I think this should be the power to the elevator. Okay, let's switch it on. Doesn't seem to have been a trap. Let's check the elevator. Press the up button. It worked. Didn't see anything change on the screen, but okay, it actually worked. What do? We'll just have to call everybody and try it out. Right, let's do that then. And our battle may start surprisingly soon. The elevator's been fixed? Well, it's up to him. Can't move on my own. I see. You got the elevator working? I'll be there once I'm done looking around. Hey, Sara. Kaiji, you were here? Yep, since Gin was getting eager. I'm the leader, so I've got to search hard and keep my subordinate in check. Meow. Jin, your subordinate? That's me. We've quickly fallen into an inverted relationship. So, you learned anything? Not a thing. Well, come to the elevator, we got it working. That's our Sara, I'll be there. Suit and specs. You come along too, meow. Right, wait for me. I heard a click near my feet. Stepped on something? Berg. Maya, suit and specs, are you floating? Woof. Berg. And he got magnetized to the ceiling. Suit and specs, what's going on, meow? What's this trap? We gotta save him. I can't... What is this? Suit and specs. What, this trap? Calm down, stay calm. Hayasaki is hanging from the ceiling. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game. And that will be it for this segment. I'll pick it up here next time.